Alright, let's do this. I just arrived here in the entrance to Warm Mineral Springs. A kick-ass little location. It's classic 1950s style hotel or motel here. Love this sign. It's a great photo op. Still looks the same. This cool ass architecture. Loving it. I'm gonna head down the road. It's the spring is actually up the street here, and it's around 30,000-year-old sink basically, and the spring stays 85 degrees year-round, which is kind of cool. Gets up to at least 95 at certain periods of time. It's got 9 million gallons of water in it, and that replenishes itself every few seconds, which is pretty damn amazing. This is one of my favorite things. This is the statue that they have leading into the park, which is another cool ass piece of architecture out here. And the hotel seems quite busy. It's real quiet right now. When I get back, maybe I'll interview some of the guests here, which would be kind of fun. Wilma's running pretty damn good. She's getting the roof next week, hopefully. Not the cab, but the cab over will be built later on. Remember, follow on YouTube, On the Road with Crazy Uncle Mark. And yeah, so she's holding pretty solid. I put these new upright struts on the side to keep her from swaying anymore. So that's fun. So I'm going to travel up the road here and see what else there is to see. We'll get out at the spring if we can. It's been closed since Ian did a lot of damage out here. And now that Sarasota County is taking it over, I'm not sure what they're going to do. They were talking about doing some developmental work here, of course, because everything historical in the area has to be covered up by condos and deed restricted neighborhoods, which is total bullshit. Yeah, she sounds good. So I'm gonna get turned around here and we'll head over to the spring real quick. See what happens. I'm not quite sure. If it's closed, we'll figure out a way to get close to it. We'll come back. I think I want to interview the manager here. I'm sure it'll be quite interesting. I think it's now currently owned by either Indians or like Dot, not Feathers, or Asian. I'm not quite sure. This place was really just kind of started off by a bunch of Ukrainians that came over in the 40s and 50s and fell in love with the place, of course, and started making it their home, away from home. So this started one of the largest Ukrainian populations in Northport. Tons of churches down here. And let's see. It's kind of weird that you go through a residential neighborhood to get to this, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. So yeah, if you're interested in coming up here, it's on US 41 in Ortiz Road in beautiful Northport, Florida. Can't remember the last time I was here, so let's see if I get lost, which will be kind of fun. I'm actually not in here. It's kind of a boring ass neighborhood. Oops, doing a little speeding as well. Kind of hard to figure out the speed in this thing. Oh, there's one of their buildings. I'm hoping to be able to get close to what they have is a cyclodrome. And back in the late 50s and 60s, they built this cyclodrome, which is just like a high-banked round wall construction for crazed bicyclists. They closed down. Here's some more up this way. Alright, we got the Warm Mineral Springs entrance. We'll see what happens. Northport, Florida's warm mineral springs. San Salvador is the actual road that it sits on. Damn, it's quite busy here. I wasn't expecting that. There's a fee to get in here. I'm not quite sure how much it is today. We'll see what happens. It's too expensive. I won't be going in. We'll just kind of shoot from outside. I think it seems like $10 plus a head. Most people that are here are way into their, well, I can't say that anymore now that I'm way into my AARP years. Oh, I guess we can see the spring from here, so we're gonna go up here and see what the hell the deal is. Let's see, I'll take you guys along for this. Let's see what we can do. So, this structure that's right up front, this round dome, well, let's get a better look at it. This round dome here is the cyclodrome. They've got it shut down because the roof is really too terribly destroyed. Back over there is the spring itself. And well, we'll wander around the fence. Something tells me this is going to be the better way to go. Let's see what we can film from inside. From out here. Yes, I'm a cheap bastard. So, let's see. Yeah, everybody believes that this was, the original Fountain of Youth, saying that Ponce de Leon found this, and it contains actually 51 different minerals. And everybody believes that it heals all kinds of aches and pains in your body. And I think that's kind of a bunch of hokum bullshit. And yeah, you can see it out there. It actually doesn't smell very good. There's high contents of sulfur and stuff. Yeah, we're going to get in trouble, I'm sure. So yeah, there's a bunch of high content in it. So there's the fence. Let's see, over here maybe. Oh yeah, look at all these people in here. Oh shit. Yeah, man, they're swamped up in here. It's amazing. That's pretty cool. Let's go up front and see what happens. Let's see how much it costs. Because it just looks like we can have some really fun interviews with people here. They look quite interesting. Yeah, it's a shame. This building's supposed to be really interesting inside. I've never got into it. And it would be really cool to see. Maybe we can get into it today if I really just pretend that I'm a reporter. Don't do what I say, because I'm crazy and I can kind of get away with stuff, and most of you don't want to do that. Man, the architecture out here is really the coolest. Most of the damage hasn't been done to it by the storm. Most of the damage was to the roofing. Of course, because, back in those days, they didn't think anything was wrong with it. Building cheap stuff. Anyway, let me get back to you in a minute. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Screw it. I can't really see that well. So here was the main entrance. It's kind of cool. Most of it's kind of shot out now. I wish we could get in there, because that was the main greeting area. Now you got to go down over here to a trailer. Oh, here's an interesting sign. Removing of mud, artifacts, or water from the spring causes erosion and can lead to its collapse. Well, the interesting thing about the collapse that they're talking about is How you guys doing? Pretty good. Yeah, there's actually some young girls here. This was a cave at one point. Well, not a cave, but a large greeting area, or like a pit, until it collapsed. So there is that. Let's see.
Actually, in the meantime, I can ask you a question. Are there any changing rooms here or anything like that?
Daily student. Wow. Huh. Well, it's a little outrageous to get in here just for a little while. It's $15 to $20 just to go in and sit by this spring. So we're gonna go hunt for something a little cheaper. Or basically, we're gonna go sneak in the back way. And so don't do that either. So we're gonna go on down here, and I'll be back in a little bit if I find something more interesting. If this is a complete no-go, then we'll go down to where someone almost died from a collapse at a shell pit. So that'll be a little more fun. Hey Mary, hey Alicia, hey Monica. What am I doing? Wandering around the warm mineral springs. It's really kind of a cool spot. It's a belief that if you go there that you get healed somehow. I don't know, sitting in 85-degree swamp water, filled with a whole bunch of other old folks sloughing off their skin, isn't necessarily my thing to do. But you can actually get down, but they've outlawed diving here. They actually found back in the 50s, they found a skull that dated to 11,000 years old, one of the oldest that we found of civilization in the state of Florida. But that skull, they brought it up, and it actually had a brain, and the brain matter was preserved inside the skull because of the mineral content of the water had preserved it, which is pretty badass. Yeah, sheddings, yeah. I like the word flakes. Kind of covers both the subjects of who's here. Alright, so I'm gonna go scan around. I don't think there's much I could do here without getting in trouble. Oh yeah, we bring them on camera? Okay, hold on, let me see if... Well, they're out a little further away. I've got to pay to get in to even shoot people, which kind of sucks. And I think I've got $10, but I'm not going to use my last 10 just to get in. And I wish I could, to interview some of these old folk and see what their beliefs are about it. Maybe I'll come back later when they start getting done soaking and healing, and I'll get... Oh, you know what? There's some folks coming in. It looks like they come here all the time. So let's see what happens. Screw it. Let's go over and do a little interview. This ought to be interesting. You know, because people really want to talk to me. Let's see. Yeah, no, these people are bringing friggin' luggage. Dang. There is a herd here. It's quite interesting. And they're all like at least in their 80s. But I mean, they're in their 80s and they're still coming here, so maybe there's some truth about what actually happens here. Of course, like Sarasota Parks, there's garbage all over the damn place. So, that kind of sucks. They don't want you digging here, but you can throw your trash all over. Here, let's interview these people. They're a young couple. We'll see if they come here all the time. Or if they want to talk to me. Hi, folks. You guys come here a lot? No, it's your first time? Cool. Where are you guys from? Seattle? Damn, that's a long way to come to soak in some stink water, huh?
I don't know. We heard it should be good.
It's supposed to be. I mean, it's supposed to be. There's some people that have been coming here for a long time, so, you know.
Yeah, what's the entrance
15.
15.
Yeah, for the
person.
yeah, per person, but it's, you know, it's, you get to spend all day. So, or if you pretend you're like under 5, you get in free. So that was probably one of the most boring interviews with anybody. Not many people coming out. They go pretty fast. These old folks don't want to be interviewed. I mean, this old dude right here. Wow. Maybe he'd be interested. Probably not. He looks a little crotchety. All right, this is getting really friggin' boring. And I'm going to go to a pit. I think that's going to be a lot more interesting. When I can get a little more cash flow, then I'll come back and go inside and do a little bit more of a in-depth video of people inside, because I really want to interview these people. Oh, damn. There goes another family. I don't want to look like a stalker. I already do. Yeah, I know old people like to talk, but I can't get a hold of any. They kind of you know what? Maybe I'll just go sit up here on a bench. I'm kind of itching to get somebody on camera. I think I need a bigger camera, like a news camera. May get excited about that. Man, people are still flowing in here. It's like church or something. Yeah, this place has been listed on the historical registration, so I'm hoping that they don't bulldoze it, but it doesn't really matter anymore if they bulldoze history around here. Oh, look at this lady. She's getting all packed up. Maybe we can get her. Let's see. Morning, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
Pretty good. This your first time to the park? How long you been coming here? 3 minutes? Where are you from? Cool. Well, it's wonderful to meet you, and I hope you have a great day in the spring.
Okay, you too.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, wait, here comes a couple. They look kind of interesting. Let's go over here. We'll harass them. Let's see what happens. Let me think of a good story. Morning, folks. Your first time to the Springs?
What's that?
Is your first time to the Springs? No? How long you been coming here?
Several times.
Really? Oh, cool, cool. Where are you guys originally from? You live here now?
No,
No, where'd you come over from?
from
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Man, I just was interviewing somebody from Seattle. So that's pretty cool. And this is their first time coming here, but they came all the way from Seattle to come to this.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
It's long trip.
That's a really long trip.
How many hours it take?
Well, cool. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for talking.
Thank you.
I don't know, Monica. Not a lot of these people are really interested, and they're all, they're Ukrainian. It's quite interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what these young couple says. Nah, they're running. Man, people run. All right, screw this. Let's get the hell out of here. This isn't as fun as I thought it'd be. I'm going to have to get cash and come back and do a better video inside. Until then, I'm going to go down to the dig and see if I can find the spot where this woman was almost crushed to death. And we'll do some investigations down there, and I bet you I can get some interviews with some fossil hunters. They're really kind of fun. They're crazy like me. So, let me get back to you, and I'm going to come up with some other interesting local tourist traps. I may have to go south a little bit. I'd like to go back down to the Edison home, which is really cool. And other than that, I'm going to head down to the sand pit, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great Sunday, and until later, much peace and love.